Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? I'm drinking tea because I got a sore throat for no reason. And because coffee is overrated. We're going to be going through Justice League Adventures number 8 today. This is one that I remember not as well as a lot of the other ones. I've mentioned before that somewhere around 2004 or 5-ish, I bought the first 16 issues of this comic, and the last issue, I think, for whatever reason, was also part of it, as a bundle on eBay. That was my entire exposure to this comic for a very long time, until Comixology existed and I could read all of it. But this one in particular, I was not one that I returned to very often. I'm not setting this up very well, but we have to go through all of these, so I might as well just say it. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's like a terrible issue or anything, but it looks like we do have the same sort of problems on this cover as we had last cover. I brought up, wonder if this will... Nope, I guess I can't zoom in. I know I could zoom in. I figured out a way to zoom in before, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, the title up here is definitely not... I guess this will work. You can see the like black border around it, that it's not where it's supposed to be, and that's because there used to be a like... watch the brand new animated series on Cartoon Network right above Justice League Adventures title there, and whoever went in and unphotoshopped that did a pretty terrible job of of putting it back in the right place. But anyway, this issue was written by Mike W. Barr, who I was not aware of, but I looked him up. This is his official website that he made only 2 years ago. You can see from his picture here of why maybe it looks the way it does. But anyway, he's written a bunch of DC stuff. Batman and the Outsiders is listed here, Camelot 3000. But he also wrote a bunch of Star Trek novels, which I think is going to be pretty applicable to this moon-based Justice League Adventures issue that we're going to read today. Yeah, he wrote 31 Star Trek comics, 2 novels, or 30, I guess you could count 32 Star Trek comics. If Adam Mullen is in here, he would, yeah, that's Deadpool back there. If Adam Mullen's in the chat, he'll maybe know this guy, yeah. Which is also interesting because he co-wrote what is this? Oh, it's oh, okay. This is the like big ol' hecka crossover with Star Trek. He wrote that with Michael Jan Friedman, who I know that name from something DC related. But anyway, drawn by Minescu. This is the last time I'm gonna bring up the Minescu garage pictures. I show them every time. This was his garage circa 2003 or so. And that he doesn't have any social media or anything, so this is what I always end up showing for his thing. But he is the artist for like the majority of Justice League Adventures, so memorize his beautiful face. And I'm never ever gonna show it to you again. And if I do, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So that's that, and then it's inked by Rob Lay, who, this is his official website, atomicmonkdesign.com. I couldn't find a lot of his actual inking work, even though it says lettering and design. Well, there was a page of inks that didn't really have much on it, but it looks like he's done a lot of the logos for that you'll see at the tops of various comics. Emerald Warriors, Green Arrow. I was just on the other Green Lantern logo here. Almost screwed that up. And then, yeah, so he's done a decent amount of stuff. There was another, let's see, his work on here. Comic book lettering. He's done a lot of lettering for a lot of DC stuff. So, big names on this issue. Maybe it'll surprise me. Maybe it'll be better than I remember it being. Maybe it'll be just as non-memorable. So, we can go ahead and get started. We're going to go into Justice League Adventures number 8. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, Hawkgirl, the Martian Manhunter. I say that I have to remind you every time, except for last time, I think. When the world is in deadly danger, that's the phrase they went with also. And a single hero is not enough. They will rise to victory, leaving justice in their wake. The Justice League in New Moon. Now let's see if this more powerful transmitter relay is everything the Martian Manhunter says it is, Superman. If it enables us to receive the Justice League's emergency signal with less interference and at a greater range, I'm all for it, Green Lantern. Here are the credits, and here's the page. Big old watchtower, cool stuff. They don't let us see the barcode? What the heck? First quarter. Oh yeah, I remember this issue is broken up into various acts. So here we go, this is first quarter. I can resume monitor duty, Batman. No hurry, Martian Manhunter. The telepathic link you introduced between Superman and Green Lantern is working fine, and the new frequency of the emergency signaling relay is ready to be tested. Oh, cool! Can I kick it off? Knock yourself out. Stuff happening with no sound effect. I guess maybe it's not working? I don't know. Moons of Mars. Whoa, the scanner's kicking in. A tidal wave is doing some damage to Florida. Not just there, all over the world. What's wrong? Don't get comfortable. You're needed downstairs. All of us are. Except you, Batman. Nothing you can do down there. Why is Flash such an asshole in this? Oh, women shouldn't be in the military. Batman, don't do anything. You can't do anything. Flash, he's right. Go! Watchtower to Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl. We've got trouble. Close that mouth for once, Flash. Take a deep breath. There's no time for the local. We're taking the express. Miami, Florida. Oh no, it's whatever, Funzyland maybe? Look, it's her. Yay, the water, it's evaporating. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Sydney, Australia. Hey, anybody in the chat from Australia today? Taipei, Taiwan. Los Angeles, California. Full moon. Saving the victims of these tidal waves isn't enough. We've got to find out what caused them, and I did that while you were busy. The source of the tidal waves is exactly what you'd expect. The moon. Something on the moon is causing moonquakes, causing its normal gravitational action on the Earth's tides to be erratic, savage. Something on the moon. Oh, something on the moon, or in it. If something's there, it can't hide from my X-ray vision. Great Krypton. Green Lantern, tie into my vision. Project it. Right with you, Superman. Is that a thing you can do? I guess so. Looks like the moon's got an uninvited guest. It's alive. You can see it breathing, just barely. Inside the moon? How's that possible? It may have been left there to gestate millions of years ago, perhaps before the moon was fully formed. Yes, it may carry its own nourishment, just as an egg carries of the food a chick needs to live before it hatches. There are Martian legends of families of creatures like these. They navigate space just as whales swim the seas. Yes, we Thanagarians have stories of them too. They're harmless unless threatened. Pardon me, but we have a much more important issue to discuss. Wonder Woman is right. Thank you, Batman. It is important that we protect this new form of life. Let it come to term and hatch. What? That's not it at all. If that thing hatches, it will destroy the moon, causing the seas to flood the continents. Its birth will destroy millions. We can't let it live. Nor can we let it die. I'm telling you. How about listening for a change? What are you saying? I didn't say. You want me to talk slower? Could you just talk less? Excuse me. But there is a third alternative. Let me explain. And soon. Can we do that? We have to. We are the Justice League. We can do anything. We've got our work cut out for us. We've no idea how long we have before that creature hatches. You heard the man. Let's go. This asteroid looks to be about the right size, and once it's hollowed out, we'll have enough working room. 3 more degrees and the beam will be bent to the proper configuration, Diana. Hurry it up, we don't have all day. If you'd like to switch jobs, Hawk Girl, I'm ready. Here it is, built to your specifications, John. But it's not doing anything. It will when it's activated. I don't see how it can work. Not from the plans you gave me. You want me to give your math a fast check? But he's no science guy. He's just a math guy. You could, but my calculations are based on 9th level Martian logarithms. Ooh, he's a 9th level intellect. Interesting. They could conceivably drive a human mind insane. I'll pass. Uh-oh, Junior's restless again. We're on top of it, I hope. The tidal waves are getting higher. Can't take this much longer. New moon. Oh, now we're in the Twilight section of the comic. It isn't easy, but when the 7 greatest heroes on the planet put their minds to a task, it gets done. Justice League builds new moon. Was there oh, those bastards. Thursday, June 20th, 2000 line. It kind of looks like a 2, though. Like at the bottom of the 2. Well, we'll get back to that. So good of the League to reassure the masses. Though there remains the question, who will reassure the League? I wish I knew who this was. I don't remember. Oh, well, he's got Justice League, or Superman defeats Metal. Is this Metallo? I don't think so. I think maybe it's Weather Wizard. I can't remember. We'll find out. Here are the spacesuits you wanted in case the artificial atmosphere breaks down, Batman. I like how Superman is in a spacesuit, but Batman's just floating around. I'd put them away myself, but I'm due back at the real moon. I'll handle it, Superman. You're certainly pulling your weight on this mission. If that expression has any meaning in a null-gravity environment. Good one, Batman. We all are. They also serve, remember? Who only stand and wait. Or, in this case, float. You'd better get out of here. Oh, this looks like another Batman climbing out of there. Our baby looks like he's ready to wake up, John. Are you ready? We're in place, Superman. Everyone, please stand back. Whee! Things may not go as planned. Yes, it's working. Ow, we've got gravity, all right. Hawk Girl to engine room. We've got gravity. We know, Hawk Girl. Establish Earth orbit. Earth orbit attained. Now, Superman. That's not Superman. Oh, teamwork, you guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. Or in this case, float. Okay, so a whole page of no dialogue. As you can see, they're pushing the real moon out of place and the new moon into place. Croom! Cut the artificial gravity in slowly. Our gravity has to compensate for the moon's as it diminishes. But if it's too much... Swoosh. Yahoo! Yahoo! We've done it! We're compensating for the moon's gravity. We've done it. We've done it! have they done it, you guys? Justice League rules! So now what do? The hardest thing of all, Flash. We wait. Ah, the waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. I wish one of us had brought a deck of cards. Man, that breeze is cold. Breeze? There shouldn't be any... Whoosh. It is an ill wind that blows no good, especially if you're on the receiving end of it. The Weather Wizard! I was right. Last quarter. Flash seems impressed by you. Perhaps he'll tell me why. Better than tell you, Wonder Woman. I'll show you. By the way, I can give you a real deal on some monogrammed towels. Okay. What? Those wind tricks won't work on me. I know, but unlike you, Krakoom! I've got more than one trick. if he's hurt. You've got your own problems. What do flying things hate more than nets? Smog, 4 down. I've realized I'm not in full screen this whole time. I'm so sorry for the presentation. Smog, 4 down, 1 to... Here you are. Oh, here you are, but you missed. We both did. No, I didn't. I laid out a lot of cash for some info on you. Let's see if the word on the street is right. Where does everyone get this info that Jean is weak to fire? No one knows this. This isn't a common thing. Whatever. And it looks like it is. You and fire don't get along. And the 5-day forecast for the Justice League is 15 minutes to live. You haven't defeated the Justice League until you've beaten all of us. My turn. I spy with my little eye something beginning with Kryptonian letter. Hey, telescopic vision is fair, but no using the Kryptonian alphabet. Yes, the most powerful of you are still free. I wish they were here. Even if they cheated and won, I've still got hostages. They won't spare you to save us. You? Get over yourself, princess. I can use the gravitational influence of this satellite on the Earth's tides to drown any country I want. The world is my hostage. Of course, the rule is show, don't tell. Which city goes first? Hong Kong, Acapulco? I know, San Francisco. I've always hated that song. Then, after Superman and Green Lantern have told the world about the fix they're in, how can Superman and Green Lantern warn anyone about you? They don't even know you're here. You think not? Then let's tell them. Your Justice League signaler ought to be around here somewhere. He can just get in the belt without being electrocuted. There! Now will you... Huh? The signal? Lantern, we've got trouble. More than you know. Oh, damn moon. Oh my goodness. No sound effect, so this is my reaction. Big old moon lizard monster. Still no sound effects. You guys are along for the ride here. The trouble's this way. Only part of it. Here they come. About time. Once Superman and Green Lantern have delivered my price to the world, we can relax. Does this thing get the Weather Channel? What in the name of hail is... Wham! Everyone's non-breathing here. Whew. Well, at least I get to watch the cleanup from all those tidal waves. That's something. I wouldn't bet the rent on that whiz. The Justice League never does anything halfway. I'm still learning your customs. Isn't this where your kind says, bah? I refuse to give you the satisfaction. Bah. Later at the Watchtower, I realized the creature first reacted when we tried out the new emergency signaler. The vibrations of the new frequency probably pained him. I reasoned a second dose would pain him even more. He'd attack its closest source, my signaler, and we'd all wind up dead in space? That's what nearly happened. It was a risk, but we're a team, Flash. They also serve, eh? Exactly. Fortunately, the Weather Wizard had never read Mark Twain. I wish we could have learned more about the creature. I imagine it's off finding its own kind. I think we'll hear from it again, Wonder Woman. I tagged it, put a transmitter around its neck before it took off. We'll be learning a lot about it. I hope its instincts take it safely home, maybe to its parents, to others of its own kind, anywhere, as long as it's no longer alone. The end. So there's just no moon now, I guess? Is the new moon the moon? I don't get it. Alright, well that was Justice League Adventures number 8. We're going to go through it again to take notes on the canonicity stuff. You guys are going to get a little peek of my Google Drive here for just a second because I forgot to open it up. There we go. Alright, so let me check the chat here, see if anything is going on that I missed while reading. Because it's Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, because it's Tuesday. He created Halo. Oh, who did? Mike W. Barr? Oh, no. Michael Jan Friedman, I think is who you're talking about. Or maybe Mike W. Barr did create Halo. Is that true? Yeah, that's cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, I can't remember who Michael Jan Friedman, like why I know him from DC stuff. I know I've said his name in a video before. Star Trek. Batman and Robin novelization. Oh, he wrote Wings of War. I'm dumb. It's the Justice League novel, Wings of War, where Bane has a turtleneck and at least 3 buttons on his watch. Being able to evaporate water. I guess the lasso thing was just like a she's spinning it so fast thing that it evaporated water. I'm not really sure what that was. Moon is totally hollow. For real. Is it actually? I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Doctor Who to know if... I guess there's a thing in the Moon episode. Say Tuesday or Thursday. If it's Tuesday, it's in 2000. If it's... Oh, good point. Yeah, you could check the calendars. We'll get to that. Apparently plenty of oxygen. Yeah, I'm not sure. Throwing shade, good one. Oh yeah, no sound effects in space. You're right, that does make sense. Yeah, I don't think the moon is hollow. That wouldn't really make much sense. But is the moon hollow? Hollow moon hypothesis. Oh, this is one of those sci-fi TED things. Craters on the moon should be much deeper than they actually are if there wasn't reinforced Death Star walls. That is pretty fun. Okay. No, we didn't discuss the way. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So, Justice League. Oh my God, James. I'll bring this up a little bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Justice League Adventures. This is number 8. This was New Moon, and it was August 2002. I'm pretty sure. Let's hit read issue. Yep, August 02. Okay. I'm gonna try going through it on the panel form this time, because usually I go through it in the full page, and I feel like it's probably harder for you guys to see what's going on if I do it that way. But actually, well, I'll have to do it this way because I need to see like the full page in context. But you were there with me a minute ago. Okay. So yeah, they mentioned everybody, but yeah, everybody's in this one again, just like always. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, John Jones, and Hawkgirl. Okay, we got locations, we got Watchtower. Thank you, Dominics, for following, and anyone else that's followed during the time. Hounds of Pluto, Chef Miles. We appreciate you. Okay. So we got Watchtower Transmitter Relay was a big thing in this. Transmitter Relay. Oop. I'll mention here before we get too deep into it, make sure you guys are following the Twitch channel so you always know when we are streaming. We're streaming every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am Tuesday reading Justice League Adventures. Eventually I'll be reading Justice League Unlimited. Maybe Adventures in the DC Universe, other comics that are questionably canon that we need to figure it out. Wednesdays are Ted. He's currently playing the Batman the Animated Series Game Boy game, which I think after that he's playing a Superman game as well, and then he's got like a dozen of them lined up. Thursdays are Maddie reading currently the Rise of Sinzu novelization. He's on chapter 7, I think, which is Clayface this coming Thursday. So tune into all of that. I'll be back again on Tuesday next week for Justice League Adventures number 9. But no, we're not done yet today. We're going to be going through the whole issue again, taking notes on everything, all the appearances, all the canonicity thingies, all the timeline stuffs. Okay, I think, yeah, we just got transmitter, like, pieces here. It's interesting how, like, the Watchtower has always had these weird spiky things, but it looks like they're, like, installing them right now. Maybe this comic is out of order also. We may not know. I'm just going to note that GL and Superman appear to be installing the spiky things. I don't know what they're called on the Watchtower, but those have always been there. They may just be adding on to them, but if that helps place anything later at all, then it'll be worth noting, I guess. Yeah, more spiky things, exactly. Okay. I haven't been noting any times where Jean has been called Martian Manhunter, because it is canon that that's his, like, superhero name. We just never really see it or hear it said except for that one time on the show. I could slam the spacebar a little bit louder for you, yeah. Telepathic link. Okay. Jean, well, it's not really anything to write down, but it was interesting. Jean and or Superman and Green Lantern are talking via a Miss Martian style telepathic link here. Moons of Mars. Okay, so we got Mars is mentioned. And I guess technically the moons of Mars are mentioned. Are there even multiple moons? Mars moons. There's probably several moons. Yeah, you're right. I knew that. Alright. Okay. Florida. Well, I think that we see Miami specifically in a minute, so. Well, I thought at first they were going to do a Superman breathing in space thing, but on the next page here he's got Green Lantern stuff around him. But we do have Javelin right there. I'm just going to keep calling it the Javelin 7 until we decide not to do that anymore. There was a Javelin 1 last issue that may have either been a typo or it means there are a bunch of Javelins. Although I guess we also have, looks like this 39 could mean like Watchtower Hangar Bay 39. Okay. Yep. All right. Miami, Florida. And Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Sydney, Australia, and Taipei, Taiwan. Oh my god, there we go. And Los Angeles, California. Oh yeah, Miami. Miami. Los Angeles, California. Okie doke. We also got, what is this called again? Sydney Opera House. Sydney Opera House. And what is this? This is like a Hollywood, this is an amphitheater of some kind. Brian, what is it? I don't know. We got freeze breath up here with Superman. Superman has freeze breath? Question mark? Yeah, I don't think there's one just literally right next to the Hollywood sign. Oh no, Jean is flying it. I see. He's like flying it away from whatever. But there must be like a famous Los Angeles amphitheater that I am unaware of. The Ford? That makes sense, I guess. Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. Yeah, that's totally okay. So Hollywood Bowl. Okay. Neither of that. Just look. That's the city, and I don't think this Taiwan dock is any particular place. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Okay. They've got their little meeting table thing, but nothing contradicts that. They don't have the logos on the back. I think that was a thing a couple issues ago, potentially. I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, number 3, it looks like. They have logos painted on the backs of the chairs, so I guess I will mention that round table chairs do not have logos this time. So that may be an indicator of a timeline thing when they do and don't. Yeah, I'll put Hollywood sign. Why not? Is that just the name of it? Does it have a better name than that? No, it's just Hollywood sign. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and put the moon because it plays a significant role. It's the moon because it's our moon. I don't know if the moon has an actual name. Our moon. Does our moon have an actual name? Probably not. It's probably just the moon. Jerry. Epoch J2000. That sounds like a... Oh, no, that's just a... That's nothing. That's not the name. Luna? Cynthia. Okay. Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Okay, Krypton is mentioned. Lots of locations in this one for it being a pretty, like, contained issue. Green Lantern can tie his ring into Superman's X-ray vision is something interesting. Green Lantern can tie his ring energy into Superman's X-ray vision. Hong Kong Harbor. I don't know. There's not a good, like, similar looking picture to this. But, I mean, is this... Oh my god, zoom in. Oh, okay, of course you can't see it. I wish I could tell what the characters look like here. Yeah, seriously. There's a lot of them this time. Okay. So, this lizard dude doesn't have a name. The moon's got an uninvited guest. I kind of like that name as like a character name. So for now I'm going to put the uninvited guest. And if we come up with something better, later we'll do that. It may have been left to gestate millions of years ago. Hawk Girl estimates the lizard monster was left here to gestate millions of years ago. Oh, left there to gestate. I was trying to figure that out with the moon stuff. I guess that is actually a passage of time. I was thinking it was more of a, like, metaphorical act titling, but I guess, yeah, it could be that because they have to build a whole moon, so I guess that is an actual passage of time. So let's see, first quarter. What are you talking about? Is this a real thing? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there's a very similar looking harbor in Taiwan, in Taipei. Anyway, what was okay, first quarter, so let's cut that. We'll do, okay. First quarter is JL installs signal relay. Oh, why is that not a thing? Line at the top. And do the text wrapping like everything else. Okay. Because, yeah, this is a start here, so then... And they save all the things. Full moon is discovering the uninvited guest. Full moon, JL discovers uninvited guest. Yeah, we need to know what's going on with him. Okay. Martian legends of families of creatures like these. They navigate space just as whales swim the seas. Thanagarians have stories of them too. They're harmless and less threatened. Okay, we got Martians mentioned. And we got Thanagarians mentioned. I'm gonna real quick just look and see if there's some sort of DC Comics Martian legends. I don't really know what to look for here. I'll just make a note of, are there actual Martian and Thanagarian legends about these creatures in the comics? I will find out later because that's probably something that's going to take a bit of time to... But I'm taking a note just because I'll forget that that's even a thing otherwise. Okay. Batman and Wonder Woman fighting over abortion tactics. Okay. Hawk Girl's... Oh, it looks like she was sitting on her wings. I guess she kind of is. They should have been drinking iced mochas. What is this ice water? Come on. Okay. Asteroid looks to be about the right size. Okay, we got space suits. I should have counted that at the start. Got the monitor deck. We've got in objects. We've got like new moon scale model. And we got Jean Jones is well, calculations are based on 9th level Martian logarithms, so is implied to be a 9th level intellect. Well, they call him, Flash calls him Junior, but I'm not going to do that. There's already I think a Static Shock character named that. Okay. New Moon. Okay, so New Moon. JL make a new moon. Well, they got these like gravity boots here, so that's something at least. Keep them locked in. Yeah, I'm confused how they just have oxygen inside this new moon. Did Superman really just find an asteroid the size of the moon? That seems so... Oh shit, it actually does... It does say 2002. It just wasn't... It was cutting it off. Okay, so... Awesome. So Justice League makes new moon by Thursday, June 20th, 2002, because it's Thursday. Thursday, June 20th, 2002, according to Daily Planet newspaper. Okay, and we've also got... Oops, that went up too far. We've got Daily Planet is mentioned. Wish it showed who wrote it. Probably Lois Lane, but who knows. Okay, awesome. All right, nothing else on this, it looks like. Okay, now we've got Weather Wizard. Hello, Robojaster. And on these newspapers, there was Gotham City. And Metallo mentioned. Okay, looks like it. Here are the spacesuits you want in case artificial atmosphere breaks down. Okay, what's the they also serve Mark Twain thing? What is that from? They also serve who only stand and wait. So this is a John Milton. Or what is this? What is John Milton? That's a person, right? Not a book by Mark Twain. So why do they think it's Mark Twain in this? Anyone know why they would think it's Mark Twain when it's not? Unless I'm missing something here. They also serve those who only stand and wait. Weird. Why would they think? That's bizarre. Okay. Last line of the poem On His Blindness by John Milton. Okay, so pop culture. On His Blindness by John Milton is quoted a couple times, though inaccurately accredited to Mark Twain. Unless I'm missing, I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing there, but anyway, Star Labs is mentioned. Lots of locations. And for for whatever reason, Weather Wizard managed to sneak into a Star Labs crate that Superman brought to the moon, probably through space, and survived. I guess it looks like it's wood here, but in this one it's got like rivets and stuff, so maybe it's metal. I don't know. Our baby looks like he's waking up. I don't like calling him baby either. Actually, I guess this isn't a scale model. This is like the new moon controller. The Mark Twain thing is that they're quoting a poem. They quote a poem a couple times. They also serve Who Only Stand and Wait. But it's by John Milton. as far as I can tell. But at the end of the comic, they say like, "Oh, it looks like Weather Wizard didn't read Mark Twain." Unless I'm remembering this wrong, I don't know, but we'll find out. Got Gravity. Okay. Pushing the moon out the way. We've done it. Yahoo! We've done it. We've done it. Okay. Weather Wizard's Wand. Weather Wizard's Wand. And last quarter. Yeah, see, that's... I don't know why this last quarter JL fights Weather Wizard, because it seems like not enough time has passed between when they finish the moon and when they fight him, but you're right. It basically is a shake weight. There's a Justice League episode where Flash grabs that out of his hand and says, "You should," or no, Batman does. "You should really get a strap for this." So that's it's even better if it's a shake weight. They're kind of vaguely referring to Flash encountering Weather Wizard in STAS's oh my god, what is the episode called? Speed Demons. Could be any other time that he's fought Weather Wizard, but that was the first time that he did, it seems. I think. I'll give you a real deal on some monogrammed towels. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Because she's not dressed very much. I don't know. They wrap her, or he wraps her up in her lasso, which, let's see, Weather Wizard seems to be aware of the League's weaknesses, despite them not being very publicly known. Wonder Woman's lasso wrapping her up. John and Fire. Okay. Yes, he was. But he was also in that Justice League Adventures. I think anyway. Number 6 that we read a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you're right. It probably is in 2002. Okay, Batman with smog. I don't really understand. I guess just because he's a person, he just assumes these guys are weak against smog. Word on the street is what he talks about, so. Weather Wizard forecasts 15 minutes for the League to live. Yeah, I guess you're right. Why can he do this? I have fossil fuels inside my shake weight. They will defeat you. Superman knows the Kryptonian alphabet is an interesting thing. Okay, Hong Kong, Acapulco are all mentioned. All of these dang locations, man. Hong Kong mentioned. Acapulco mentioned. And there's another one, he says San Francisco mentioned. Who is that song by? Scott McKenzie. I guess this is probably the one he's referring to. I was thinking of a different song, but yeah, it's probably this. Scott McKenzie. So, Weather Wizard refers to San Francisco by Scott McKenzie. Okay. Weather Wizard, well, I guess I can put this in non-canon even though it's just barely I guess that wasn't really a non-canon thing about the chairs. I could put it in here. I could put it in here. It's kind of other timeline-y things. Were any of these other ones timeline-y things? Not really. But I will put Weather Wizard reaches into Batman's belt without being electrocuted. See. Injustice for all. Lex Luthor could not open up Batman's utility belt until he shocked it open. San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers here. Yeah. John Phillips, okay. I've had that prepped to send for like 20 minutes now. Weather wand looks like a carbon monoxide molecule, strangely. Yeah, it does. I think it's more interesting that John knows the Kryptonian alphabet. Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean, he's a Green Lantern. His ring probably knows all these languages that he doesn't. Yeah, I would assume that Superman learned it from Fortress of Solitude. We just don't ever have a time where Superman learns it. Maybe from Brainiac's orb thing, you know? Oh, I'm wearing a yellow Batsuit shirt today, out of blasphemy. So, I like this monster's design. It's kind of similar to the, let me find it here. Oh boy. It's in Warworld. The big old crocodile monster that, of course, they're not going to show it in the screenshots. I'll find it here. Whoop. Oh, now my computer's going to take its sweet time doing that, so I'll come back to that in a second. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was probably freezing there for a second. Apologies. For whatever reason, my computer, the hard drives like just shut down every once in a while. They're like, oh, you haven't been using us for a long time. We don't need to be on. And then when they turn back on, everything just goes haywire. But let's see if I can get back to it now. Website, actual site, characters, profiles, resized, supporting, maybe? It's going to be in here. No, it's going to be in... Oh, maybe I put it in here. Yeah, there we go. Bring it back over here. This Warworld crocodile. That's what I'm talking about. Is what this guy kind of looks like. Not really. Not that much, but enough. And there's enough design element crossover there. Oh, yeah, is my computer slow? Have you ever heard the tragedy of James's hard drives? It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Yeah, that was my hypothesis, was the Green Lantern ring would translate it. Okay. Big old lizard boy. He's kind of got some xenomorph stuff going on with him too, with the spikes on his back. Okay, they're in space, but that's fine. The box full of spacesuits just pouring out everywhere. I thought this was somebody that they forgot to draw the face of, but it's the... I guess there really were spacesuits in that box. I was also thinking that, like, I don't know... It looks very familiar. the design, especially like his arms and stuff. But I mean, oh my god, what is his name? Here he is. I think this is what you were thinking of for sure. Yeah, I don't know. If you think of it, I guess it's kind of Godzilla-y. I'm sure it takes from many things. Okay, nothing really new on this page. Yeah, so right here, fortunately the Weather Wizard had never read Mark Twain, but they are not quoting Mark Twain, as far as I understand. So I don't really know why it's that way. Come on, Mike W. Barr. It'd be funny to call him Chomper, but I'm not going to. Okay, emergency signaler. I guess back here, Weather Wizard used that. What did Batman call it? The creature first reacted when we tried out the new emergency signaler. So, what did I call that before? Transmitter relay is what they called it, but emergency signaler. I'll call that the actual device that makes it work. Oh yeah, heat attack is closest source, my signaler. Yeah, okay. Wonder Woman mentions she's still learning your customs. Wonder Woman mentions still learning your customs in reference to not having been away from the Themyscira for very long. Even though we know it's 2002, this should be like season 2 time of Justice League. But you know, it's also the year that the comic came out. It's weird that they put June though. This comic, I mean, maybe they wrote it that far back. Yeah, June 20th, 2002. That was just the day he happened to be drawing that panel. Okay. Put a transmitter around its neck. Okay. I wish it had a better. Let's say uninvited guests transmitter. I mean, really, it's just a Green Lantern construct, so I don't really know how it's going to stay there. Like as soon as John gets like punched in the face at some point, he's just gonna forget to keep that on its neck, so it doesn't really matter. And now there's just this alien race of giant Godzilla monsters out there somewhere that they do a very Pokemon type ending here. There's so many Pokemon episodes where they just meet some character in a town somewhere, and they'll be like, oh, Ash and his friends, maybe they'll come across him again someday, and they never do, ever. So it's very similar to that. Yeah, if the baby's the size of the moon, who knows? But all right, well that's that. If you guys want to experience me reading Justice League Adventures number 9 next week, what is that gonna look like? Let's take a look. Oh, this is the one where we get to see Flash with his mask off. I won't spoil that, but I will say it's not what he looks like in Starcrossed. So, Justice League Adventures number 9 is next week. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be merging all these together here. I forgot. I already figured out that there's this button here that does it for me. Just cleaning up the spreadsheet a little bit. There was a lot of stuff this issue. A probably didn't put anything in weather, despite the weather wizard being part of this. Okay. Nothing in this issue that was extremely non-canon, so I'm gonna leave it white instead of red. There's nothing really to say like, nope, this isn't canon. There's Freeze Breath was part of this, but if you watch their Superman Powers video, you know sometimes he has that, sometimes he doesn't. We never see it on screen in the cartoon, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have that ability. If he's shown to do it in other versions of the DCAU, it's probably something he is able to do, but yeah. Oh. AIB. Oh, thank you. Let's go through that then. That's very helpful. Issue 3, was it you said? AIB? Alien Immigration Bureau. Is that from something? It's not coming up on a... Where did you find Alien Immigration Bureau? I want to know before I put it down. Oh, in the comic. Okay, of course it does. Okay. Immigration Bureau. Okay. Issue 4, they are probably Cobra logo on the head. Yeah, actually, Dan Slott, the writer for that issue, confirmed on Twitter with us that they are Cobra. So I'm gonna go ahead and mention or put that down. I don't think I put it anywhere else here. Yeah. Themyscira Scrying Pool. The Amphoria makes sense of it as a Mediterranean region. Sorry, I'm just kind of checking these things here. I don't not believe you. Not the 1000. What are you talking about, Ted? Issue 5, you said was... Okay, so issue 4, Themysciran Scrying Pool. Amphoria makes sense if it is the Mediterranean region, since they would have had the soil from these places at any time. Okay. Oh. Hayekville, not Higville. Okay. And yeah, the whip thing makes sense. Oh, the one. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ted. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds been here the whole time, man. Where have you been? We're done. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and thank you, Ritter Monty, for the help there. If you come across anything else, if anyone watching these ever catches me spelling something wrong, or you know what the thing is that I can't figure out, if anyone knows what the heck is going on with this Mark Twain situation, I'd love to know. I don't understand why that was just blatantly incorrect in the comic, it seems. But anyway, yep, we will be reading Just League Adventures number 9 next time. You can catch, yes it is. You can catch Ted tomorrow playing Batman the Animated Series Game Boy. You can catch Maddie on Thursday playing, or reading, the Rise of Sinzu novelization. And, oh yeah, the wiki, I was just going to mention that the wiki, I feel like, should be, like, purely about the channel lore. Like, it being called the Watchtower Database Wiki almost feels like it's a replacement for the website that I've been working on forever, which is going to be much more personalized than a wiki can be. So if I know we don't have the ability to change the name of the wiki until we become the admins of it or whatever. But if we do wind up being able to do that, it'd be cool to call it, you know, something like Watchtower Database Lore Wiki or Watchtower Database Story Wiki or something like that. And you know, because I'm cool with, I like the ideas of the pages being dedicated to the memes of the channel or the, you know, the lore of the story that we're doing and stuff like that, keep track of it, and to also just be a place people can understand what the hell's going on ever in the story videos. But yeah, let's not put weird stuff on there. I don't have a unique input on that. I just wanted to mention let's not call it that if we can, if we're able to later. But yep, that's it. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow with Ted, Thursday with Maddie, next week with me on Tuesday at noon, just like always. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Kiss, kiss, mwah, mwah.